ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः, वासुदेवाय नमः, श्री भारती देवी नमः, श्री रमणाय नमः, लक्ष्मी नारायण गुरुभ्यो नमः, श्री सामूर्तये नमः। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो
गुरुर्देवो
महेश्वरः
महेश्वरः
साक्षात्
गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म
श्री गुरवे नमः।
तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुतं देवं
सचाणूरमर्दनं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
देवकी परमानन्दं
देवकी परमानन्दं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं।
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं।
Welcome to all the Jnanasus. Shubham Bhavatu. Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantu. In the last classes, we have seen how Arjuna was lamenting. He was expressing grief, and he was telling, I am not prepared to do war. I don't want the kingdom. I don't want anything. I don't want to kill my own people. And also he was giving arguments for why he should not fight, why he should not cause all this destruction and all that. And then Krishna slowly laughs at his ignorance and says what is proper, and he starts instructing him. And in the second chapter, Sankhya Yoga, he starts describing about the essential material which is in the body, which may call the self or the Atma, and its permanence. It cannot be restricted, it cannot be washed away, it cannot be burned, its permanency, and about its this. And all this is told to Arjuna to make him understand that what he kills is only the body and not the self or the inside material which is making this body move, making this body act, and that itself, the original thing, is indestructible and it can never be attacked or killed or done anything with. It transforms itself from one body to the other, and it is just like changing the clothes and nothing more than that. And a wise person should not lament for what is for all these natural things. And even if you take that the death and birth, all these are to the human body, even then you should not be lament, because it is a natural transmission or transformation from one to the other, and it is not a matter to lament. And he says, Dehi nityam avajyoyam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmat sarvani bhutani nattam sochitum arhasi. You need not feel sorry, because dehi nityam avajyoyam, this dehe, what is there inside in this body, this permanent material, the self, atma, whatever you call, that is nityam and avadhyoyam. It cannot be killed. Dehe sarvasya bharata. This is for all the persons who have bodies, that is living beings with the bodies of different shapes, sizes, and maybe animals, maybe human, or whatever it be. Tasmat, therefore, sarvani bhutani, for all these living beings, natvam sochit marhasi. You need not feel sorry for this. because it is just a natural phenomenon, and when birth is there, death is inevitable, and death is there again, birth will be there, and the self within will be permanent, and it is undestructible. Atma Nityamu, దాన్ని ఎవరు కూడా సంహరించలేరు, దాన్ని మంట పెట్టలేరు, దాన్ని నీళ్లతో తడపలేరు. అది నిత్యమైనటువంటి వస్తువు. ఈ శరీరంలో అది ప్రజ్వలిస్తూ ఉంటుంది, అది భగవంతుడి తాలూకు అంశ. అంచేత దాని గురించి అది ఒక శరీరం నుంచి ఒక శరీరానికి మారుతూ ఉంటుంది, దాని గురించి నువ్వు విచారించడం అనవసరము అని చెప్పాడు. Sadharmam vichaveksha. Now he is instructing in a different way. Even if you take the Swadharmam or your own, Swadharma vichaveksha navikampitam arhasi dharmat yuddhat seyo anyat kshatriyasya cha. Swadharma vichaveksha navikampitam arhasi. Even if you take your own duty and all that, you need not worry. This Dehi nityam avachoyam dehe sarvasya bharata tasvat sarvani bhutani natam sochitam arhasi. Swadharma vichaveksha navikampitam arhasi dharmadhi yuddhat shreyo anyat kshatriyasya na vidyate. Even if you look at your swadharma or own duty, you are not entitled to oscillate or fear. For Kshatriya or a king, none is better than Yuddha or war for justice. Here, Krishna is advocating that if you take your swadharma or your own duty, even then you should not feel shattered and you should not express this fear and all that, because swadharma vichaveksha, even if you see your swadharma, look at your avesha, na vikampitam arhasi. You should not oscillate or you should not feel afraid, and your mind should not get distracted. Because it is dharma of a kshatriya or a warrior or a king to fight, and it is yuddha is better than, because this is the war of justice. It is better for you and you fight for it. Don't go on thinking whether I should do it or not. So even if you look at your swadharma, so here the swadharma is and paradharma, these are complicated words, because in normal terms swadharma means your own duty and paradharma means the duty of others. If you take it that way, literal meaning, that is correct. But here we should understand that swadharma is the dharma which you do for your daily course or you do for your duties, all these things. And paradharma is the dharma which you do for the paramarthika or for the other world or for moksha. Now there is a difference, and let us not complicate and go deep into that, because we are not much concerned with that when we take it for our the better life and all that. So sadharma, let us take it as your own duty. So the dharma of kshatriya or the warrior or the king is to fight. Yes. So you are not entitled to just go back or feel bad for fighting, because it is dharma of kshatriya to fight. You are a warrior. Suppose a person in the military, if he thinks, no, I should not kill the opponents, they are all human beings, they are all like our brothers, so then he cannot do his duty. It is his duty to kill or to fight with the opponents and save the country. So that way, it is the duty of Arjuna to fight and not to get back or think that I should not fight. ఒక యుద్ధంలో సైనికుడు నేను యుద్ధం చేస్తే అవతల వాడు చచ్చిపోతారే, ప్రాణ నష్టం జరుగుతుంది అని ఆలోచిస్తుంటే వాడు యుద్ధం చేయలేడు కదా. వాడి ధర్మము యుద్ధం చేయడమే, వాడి దేశాన్ని రక్షించడం, ఆ సైన్యంలో వాడి తాలూకు పాత్రను వాడు నిర్వహించడం, అదే వాడి ధర్మం. అంచేత తన ధర్మాన్ని నిర్వర్తించమని కృష్ణ భగవానుడు అర్జునుడికి చెప్తున్నాడు. అంచేత మనం దీని నుంచి నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే, మన డ్యూటీ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఒక జడ్జి ఉంటాడు. ఆయన అయ్యో నేను వాళ్ళకి ఉరి శిక్ష వేయడం, లేకపోతే వాళ్ళకి కారాగార శిక్ష వేయడం, వాళ్ళు ఎంత బాధపడతారు అని ఆలోచిస్తూ కూర్చుంటే తన పాత్ర నిర్వహించిన వాడు తన ధర్మం వాళ్ళకి ఆ కేసు అంతా ముగిసిన తర్వాత ఎవరిని శిక్షించాలో, ఏ విధంగా శిక్షించాలో, ఎంతవరకు శిక్షించాలో అది న్యాయశాస్త్రం చెప్పిన విధంగా వాళ్ళు ఆ శిక్షను విధించడమే ఆయనకి ధర్మం. అంతేగాని అయ్యో వాళ్ళు బాధపడతారే, వాళ్ళకి ఈ నష్టం జరుగుతుంది, ఈ కష్టం జరుగుతుంది అని ఆలోచిస్తే వాళ్ళు తన వృత్తి ధర్మాన్ని నిర్వర్తించలేరు. సో యూ పెర్ఫార్మ్ యువర్ డ్యూటీ, డోంట్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ అదర్ థింగ్స్. యదృచ్ఛయ స్వధర్మమపి చ అపేక్ష న వికంపితుమర్హసి ధర్మార్థి యుద్ధాత్ శ్రేయో క్షత్రియస్య చ న విద్యతే. For kshatriya, other things will not give shobha, or it is not proper for them. Dharma yuddham is better, so you fight. Then again he is continuing. Yadruchya chopapannam sargadvaramapavritam sukhina kshatriya partha labante yuddhamidrisham. Some things come in our way which we do not await, and it is our good. Unexpectedly something comes in our way due to luck. Like that, here says yadruchya yadruchikam or yadruchya cha upapannam. What is got by yadrucham or by luck or without awaiting for. Sarvadvarama pavritam, and it is an opening for the Sargadvaram, for the celestial bliss. What is that? Sukhina kshatriya partha labhante yuddhamidrisham. Yuddhamidrisham, a war like this, a just war, a war for justice, for the right. It is a blessing in disguise. Sukhina kshatriya partha labhante, there is only for those people who are very lucky. Such great luck will favor, and these unforeseen things will come in their way. ఈ యుద్ధం రావడము అనుకోకుండా యాదృచ్ఛికంగా యుద్ధం రావడం నీ అదృష్టం. ఇటువంటి యుద్ధం గొప్ప గొప్ప అదృష్టవంతుడికే లభిస్తుంది. సుఖిన క్షత్రియ పార్థ లభంతే, సుఖులైనటువంటి క్షత్రియులకే లభిస్తుంది ఓ పార్థ. ఈదృశం అంటే ఇటువంటి, అంటే why he is telling the ఈదృశం or this type, because this is a war which they have not invited and it has become inevitable. Duryodhana told, I will not give the land which a small needle occupies, a needle end occupies. So they sent many messages. They had this Udyoga Vijayam and all that, and finally it was decided that there should be war, and then only it's inevitably they are fighting for the war, and that is for the justice only. So yadruchya upapannam sargadvarama pavritam, it is an opening for the celestial bliss or swarga. Partha Arjuna, this type of war which comes unabated or unexpected in the way of lucky kshatriyas is like an entrance gate, opens for sarga or celestial abode. ఇటువంటి స్వర్గద్వారం తెరిచి నీ కోసం ఎదురుగా రమ్మన్నట్టుగా ఇటువంటి గొప్ప అదృష్టము లభించింది. అంచేత పార్థ యదృచ్ఛయాచ ఉపపన్నం స్వర్గద్వారం అపావృతం సుఖిన క్షత్రియ పార్థ లభంతే యుద్ధమీదృశం. యుద్ధ యాదృచ్ఛయాచ ఉపపన్నం స్వర్గద్వారం
स्वर्गद्वारम्
अपावृतं
अपावृतं
सुखिनः
सुखिनः
क्षत्रियाः
क्षत्रियाः
पार्थ
पार्थं
लभन्ते
लभन्ते
युद्धमीदृशम्.
युद्धमीदृशम्
Yuddhamidrisham
A war like this type of war, which comes unexpectedly, unabated, in the way of lucky Kshatriyas, is like an entrance gate, opens for Sarga or celestial reward. अथ चेत्त्वमिमं धर्म्यं संग्रामं न करिष्यति ततः स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि. Then if you do not do war, if you go away from the war, if you shrink from it, what happens? In case, if you do not engage in this war of justice, you will abscond your own duty, lose fame, and will be a sinner. If you don't do, then only you will get sin, not by doing the war. Atha chetva, in case of iman dharmam sangramam na karishyat, this dharma yuddham, if you don't do it, na karishyasi, if you don't do, tataha, by that, swadharmam kirtincha hitva, you will lose your sadharma or your own duty, and kirti or fame, and hitva, you will lose that, and papama apsasi, you will get sin, you will be a sinner. Atha chetva imam dharmyam
इमं धर्म्यं
sangramam na karishyasi
सङ्ग्रामं न करिष्यसि
tataha
ततः
swadharmam
स्वधर्मं
kirtincha
कीर्तिं च
hitva
हित्वा
papamavapsyasi.
पापमवाप्स्यसि
Tataha, by that, swadharmam, your own duty, you will lose your dharmam, and kirti, fame, hitva, you will lose, and amapsyasi, you will get papam or sin. Adhachetva imam dharmam sangramam na karishyasi. In case you do not do this war of justice, you will get sin and you will lose fame and you will be absconding your duty. So it is apt for you, it is proper for you to do the war. So now you be prepared for the war. So what are all the repercussions? What further will happen? Not only that, अकीर्तिञ्चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते अव्ययां सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिच्यते. This quotation all people can make it a quotation and remember. सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिच्यते. सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः. For sambhavitas are honorable people, respected people, noble people. Akirti or infame or dishonor is greater than death. Sambhavitasya for honorable people, akirti or dishonor, maranat greater than or worse than atirichyate, than death. So maranad atirichyate, greater than or it is worse than death. So it is better to die than face the infame or dishonor. Further, people speak about your akirti or ill fame eternally, forever. For noble people or honorable people, dishonor is greater than or worse than death. You please remember this. Sambhavitasya akirti maranadatirichyate. This is a quotation which you should remember. Sambhavitasya akirti maranadatirichyate. Akirtincha
अकीर्तिं च
api
अपि
bhutani
भूतानि
kathayishyati
कथयिष्यन्ति
te avyayam
ते अव्ययां
sambhavitasya
सम्भावितस्य
cha
च
akirtiः
अकीर्तिः
मरणादतिच्यते.
मरणादतिच्यते
Akirtincha api bhutani kathayisyanti. Bhutani people akirtincha api infame or you about eternally they will talk about your infame. Kadhishyanti te avyayam. It is an unending, it is eternal. Kadhishyanti, they will be talking about your akirti or infame or your dishonor. Sambhavitasya cha akirti maranadatirichyate. for honorable, respected people, Maranam is better or death is better than Akirti or dishonor. So this is to be kept in mind. Akirti is greater than the worse than the death. Bhayadranadu paratam masyante tvam maharataha yesham chattam bahumato bhutva yasya silakhavam. Bhayadranadu paratam masyante. What people say? Masyante. They will think, they will talk, they will look it like that. What? Bhayat, with fear, ranadu paratam, you have run away from the war. No bhayam toti. యుద్ధం నుంచి పరిగెత్తి పారిపోయావు, యుద్ధం చేయలేక పారిపోయావు, నీకు భయము అని అందరూ అనుకుంటారు. త్వం ఎవరు అనుకుంటారు? మహారథాహ, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న మహారథులందరూ కూడా, ది గ్రేట్ వారియర్స్, జనరల్స్ who are all assembled here to wage war. They think that you are running away because of fear of war. They don't know that these thoughts are going on in your mind, and you have pity, and your mind is in an oscillating way, but they don't consider all these things, and they think that you are running away from the war because you are afraid of. Bhayat ranadu paratam mansyante tvam maharathaka yesham cha tam bahumato bhutva yasya silakhavam. Yesham cha. Not only that, further, tam bahumato bhutva. So far, who are thinking very great about you, yasya silakhavam, they will now look you very low, and they think that you are very low person and you are afraid, you are a coward. You have great respect in their eyes so far. నువ్వంటే వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా ఎంతో గొప్ప గౌరవము, నీ మీద గొప్ప నమ్మకం అందిన గొప్ప మహారథుడవని, యుద్ధ వీరుడవని, నువ్వు ఇదివరకు చేసిన యుద్ధాలు ఆ చరిత్రలో అందరికీ తెలుసును. ఎంతమందితో యుద్ధం చేసినవి, ఎంతమందిని జయించావో అవన్నీ తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఈ అర్జునుడా ఇలా పారిపోతున్నాడు, అర్జునుడు పిరికివాడు అని నిన్ను చాలా తక్కువగా చూస్తారు. అది నీకు అకీర్తి కలిగిస్తుంది, దానికంటే మరణమే మేలు. భయాద్రణాదు పరతం మాస్యంతే. They will talk about you, they will think about you that you are running away from the war because of fear, due to fear of war. And you will be looked down. Yasya laghavam, you will be looked down by the people who held you so high, who held you so far in high esteem. Yesham chatvam bahumato, in great esteem. Yesham chatvam yasya silakhavam. They will only see that, they will only think that you are very low, and you will fall in their eyes. The great generals, Maharadhis, think that you are running away from the war due to fear of war, and you will be looked down by them, by the people who held you so far in high esteem. నేను ఎంతవరకు ఎంతో గౌరవంతో, ఎంతో గొప్పగాను నీ శక్తి సామర్థ్యాల మీద నమ్మకంతో నువ్వు సైన్యాన్ని నడిపిస్తావనే నమ్మకంతో ఉన్న ఈ మహారథులందరూ కూడా నిన్ను చాలా తక్కువగా భావిస్తారు. నువ్వు పేకితనంతో యుద్ధం నుంచి పరిపోతున్నావు అని అనుకుంటారు. భయాత్ ప్రణాదు పరతం మౌస్యంతే మహారథాః యశాం చత్తం బహుమతో భూత్వా యాస్య శిలాఖవం. అవాచ్య వాదాంశ్చ బహూన్ వదిష్యంతి తవాహితాః. This meter is different. అవాచ్య వాదాంశ్చ బహూన్ వదిష్యంతి తవాహితాః నిందస్తవ సామర్థ్యం తతో దుఃఖతరం కిం. అవాచ్య వాదాంశ్చ బహూన్ వదిష్యంతి తవా అహితాః. తవా, your ahitaः, those who do not like you, or those who are your enemies, and those who don't accept your greatness. Tava ahitaः. What they do? Bahun vadishyanti. They will talk many things. Avachya vadanscha. They will talk which should not be talked. Avachyam means which should not be talked. So they will talk things which they should not talk. They will talk so badly about you. Avachya bahun. Many they talk many things about you, unutterable words, and blemish you, undermine your capability. Nindantastav samachyam, your samachyam or capability or capacity, nindanti. They will undermine or they will blame that you have no capability. Tato dukkataram nakim. What else is more sorrowful? Which is more, and it is more sorrowful than anything else. What else is more sorrowful than that? Avachyavadansya
Avachya
bahun
bahun
vadishyanti
vadishyanti
yava ahitaha
tava
nindantaha
nindantah
tava samachyam
tava samachyam
tato
tato
dukkataram
dukkataram
nukim. What else is more sorrowful, more disgusting, more painful than that? Than the ninda or blame by the people. They undermine your capacity, your capability, and they say that you are running away from the art field because you are afraid. Those who are against you, your enemies, they talk unutterable words. See that useless fellow. Such words they may use. No? Which should not be used for a great warrior and great person like Arjuna. They talk many unutterable words and blemish would undermine your capability. And what is more sorrowful than that? Avachyavadansya bahun vadishyanti tava ahitaka nindantastav samachyam tato dukkataram nukim. నీ గురించి అనరాని మాటలన్నీ అంటారు నీ శత్రువులు, నీవంటే ఇష్టం లేని వాళ్ళు ఎన్నో మాటలు అంటారు, నీ సామర్థ్యాన్ని వాళ్ళు నిందిస్తారు. అంతకంటే నీకు దుఃఖాన్ని కలిగించేది, బాధని కలిగించేది ఇంకేమైనా ఉందా? అంచేత అటువంటి పరిస్థితి తెచ్చుకోకు. నువ్వు యుద్ధాన్ని కృతజ్ఞత చేయడమై నువ్వు ధర్మాన్ని నిర్వర్తించు. అంటే ఎన్ని రకాలుగా శ్రీకృష్ణుడు ఎన్ని ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ చెప్తున్నాడు, దానివల్ల వచ్చే కష్ట నష్టాలు, తర్వాత నువ్వు పడే బాధ ఇది ఇలాగా అలా అని చెప్పి ఎన్నో రకాలుగా అర్జునుడిని యుద్ధోన్ముఖుడిగా యుద్ధానికి చేయడానికి సన్నిధుడిగా చేస్తున్నాడు. అర్జునుడు గొప్ప శ్రీకృష్ణుడు గొప్ప గురువు, అందుకే జగద్గురు శ్రీకృష్ణ అన్నారు. ఒక మాటని ఎన్నో రకాలుగా మళ్ళా చెప్పి దాన్ని మనసులోకి వెళ్ళేటట్టుగా చెప్పడం అనేది గురువు తాలూకు ఒక టీచర్ తాలూకు ధర్మం. ఆ విధంగా ఎన్నో రకాలైనటువంటి లాజిక్స్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ చెప్పి దాని తాలూకు కష్ట నష్టాలన్నీ బోధపెట్టి ఆ విషయాన్ని బోధపరుస్తున్నాడు. అవాచ్యవాదాంశ్చ బహూన్ వదిష్యంతి తవాహితాః నిందంతస్తవ సామర్థ్యం తతో దుఃఖతరం కిం. నెక్స్ట్. So what will happen if you wage war? Either you will be killed or you will kill. So if you are killed, you will have the celestial bliss. If you live, you will have the Rajyam. Hatvova prapyasi swargam chitva va bhochyase mahim tasmaduttishta kaunteya yuddhaya kritanasya. Tasmat, therefore, uttishta, get up, kaunteya, oh Kunti Putra. Why he is calling Kunti Putra? Because Kunti has sent a message through Krishna to Arjuna and Bhima. That is the secret of it. Why he is remembering him, telling him that he is the son of Kaunti. He is son of Kunti. Kunti told that I am a Veeramata. I am the mother of Kshatriyas. I am a very brave lady. And my sons should not be covered. They should fight. You please tell them that these are my words. I want them to fight and bring justice because we have suffered so many ignominies. So that message is already conveyed to the Arjuna and Bhima, and now he is hinting at that message. Kunti కృష్ణుడి ద్వారా అర్జునుడికి భీముడికి ఒక వర్తమానాన్ని పంపింది. నేను వీరమాతని కనుక నా పుత్రులు భీరువులై యుద్ధం నుంచి విముఖులు కాకుండా యుద్ధం చేసి న్యాయాన్ని ధర్మాన్ని నిలబెట్టాలి. ఎన్ని అన్యాయాలు జరిగాయి, వాళ్ళు క్షమించరాని పాపాలు చేశారు, అంచేత వాళ్ళని ఎంత మాత్రం క్షమించకుండా యుద్ధం చేయమని కుంతీదేవి వర్తమానం పంపింది. ఆ వీరమాతకి తెలుసు యుద్ధంలో ఉండే కష్ట నష్టాలు తెలుసు, ఎంతో మంది మరి మరణిస్తారు, ఎంతో తెలుస్తుంది, ఎవరికైనా మరణం రావచ్చు. ఇవన్నీ తెలిసినప్పటికీ కూడా వీర స్వర్గము, మరణము వీర స్వర్గము ఏదో ఒకటి తెలుసుకోవడమే గొప్ప విషయం అని చెప్పి కుంతీదేవి వర్తమానం పంపించింది. ఆ విషయాన్ని జ్ఞాపకం చేయడానికి కౌంతేయ అనే మాటని ఇక్కడ వాడి ఆ విషయాన్ని అర్జునుడికి జ్ఞప్తికి తెస్తున్నాడు. హతో వా ప్రాప్స్యసి స్వర్గం జిత్వా వా భోజ్యసే మహీం తస్మాదుష్టిచ్చ కౌంతేయ యుద్ధాయ కృతనిశ్చయాః. ఉత్తిష్ట కౌంతేయ, you get up, don't sit down. He sat back in the chariot as we heard it in first chapter. So he asked him, come on, get up, don't sit like that in the back seat. Come to the forefront and be determined to wage war. Yuddhaya kritanasya, make it strong determination that I will fight. Hatova prapsyasi swargam. What is it? If you are killed, you will get the celestial bliss. You will get swargam. Jitvava, if you are alive and if you win over the others, bhochese mahim, you will enjoy the kingdom. You will enjoy all the benefits of the kingdom and you will have the right to rule the kingdom. If killed, you will have celestial bliss. If you win, you can enjoy the kingdom or rule of land. Therefore, O Kaunteya, son of Kunti, get up, determined for war. Hatova prapsyasi swargam jitvava bhochase mahim tasmat uttishta kaunteya yuddhaya kృతనిశ్చయః. One going for examination, big examination. No, I'm afraid, I don't want to. See what? If you fail, you will appear again. What is there? If you pass, then you can enjoy the job or the higher cadre or higher degree, whatever it be. So don't be a coward. Don't think that no, I don't want to go for the examination. It is very difficult. So this is advice to everybody who are oscillating or fearing that something may happen if we do that good deed. So whatever is your duty, you must perform. It is your duty to go for examination writing. So you prepare well, you know your strength and appear for the examination. Don't think that, no, I may fail. So people may laugh. All these things you don't think. If you don't go for the examination, then people will think, no, he's afraid of the examination. That's why he is not going. So it's an indirect advice. Or it is a direct advice to all of us to do our duty and face difficulties and you face the result, whether it is good or bad. Hato va prapyasi swargam jitva va bhochase mahim. So simply he is telling either 0 or 1, high or low. If you are killed, you will enjoy the swargam. Jitva va, if you are alive, bhochase mahim, you will enjoy the kingdom. చనిపోతే వీర స్వర్గం వస్తుంది, మరణిస్తే వీర స్వర్గం వస్తుంది, వీర మరణాన్ని చెందితేను. బతికి ఉంటే నీకు ఈ రాజ్యం లభిస్తుంది, రాజ్యలక్ష్మి లభిస్తుంది. అంచేత నువ్వు లేచి యుద్ధం చేయడానికి కృతనిశ్చయంతో యుద్ధం చెయ్యి. If killed, you will have celestial bliss. If you win, you can enjoy the kingdom, rule of land. Therefore, O Kaunteya, son of Kunti, get up, determined for war. Then, so these are all arguments which Krishna is telling, and so far he has told about the permanency, eternal nature of the main thing inside, which is shining inside, the light inside, or the Atma, or the soul, whatever it be. And so only that is permanent, and only the body will suffer. And even if the body is killed, even if you think that the body is killed and there is birth and all that, then even if you are killed, you will have a better place. You will go to a higher place, Sargam. And if you are alive, you will be a great king and you will rule the your subjects, your people. Then about Samatvam he is telling. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papyamapsyasi. You do one thing, I am telling you, by doing that you will not get any sin. So what is that? Yuddhaya yujyasva. You be prepared, get ready for the war. By that you will not get any sin. Why? You have to do the thing in a particular way, not with enmity. Oh, that fellow is my enemy. I am fighting with him. I will cut his throat like that. If you don't have any vengeance against anybody or don't think ill of anybody, you do it as a duty. Sukha dukkhe same krutva. You make the sukham and dukkham equal. These are all dvandva padas. They are called sukham and dukkham, opposite words, both together they are put. Sukha dukkhe same krutva, make them equal. Sukham is equal to dukkham. This is a equation which we cannot explain so easily. Sukham is equal to dukkham. Both are quite opposite. But the equation says sukham is equal to dukkham. And labha is equal to alabha or loss. Gain is equal to loss. Jaya is equal to apajayam, or victory is equal to defeat. So how these equations work? You have to think that this way. Sukha dukkhe same kruta, whether it is sukham or dukkham, it is equal for me. Whether it is labham or alabham, it is equal for me. Whether it is jaya or apaya, it is equal to me. If you have that tranquility of the mind, and if you have that equanimity of controversial things, then, and if you fight, then no papam will be coming to you. You will not be a sinner. You will not be subjected to sin. In your you make happiness and sorrow, gain and loss, victory and defeat, all equal, and then get ready for war. You will not at all be subjected to sin. You will not be a sinner. Sukha dukkhe, sukha dukkha same krutva labha alabho jayaha ajayo same krutva tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papamavapsyasi. Na evam papam avapsyasi. You will not be subjected to papam. Tato yuddhaya yujyasva. So you get ready for the war. What you will do? You make them equal. Sukham and dukkham, labham, alabham, jayam and ajayam. Now happiness and sorrow, gain, defeat, all these things you might make them equal. That means you should have a bent of mind that all whether it is this or that, I am prepared to face this. They are all equal for me because I am doing it with a tranquil mind, equal mind. And this is called samabuddhi, samatva. Samabuddhi is a great quality for people. You should not be happy, should not be over happy when you get something, and you should not feel go deep into the sorrow if something is lost. So you take things and keep your mind steady, and that is samatvam. And one who has that bent of mind is called dhira. That will be told in the next chapters. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labho labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papamavapsyasi. Esha te vihita sankhye. So, this far he is telling one type of thought, and now here onwards he is going to tell in another type of thought. So far what he told is called Sankhya, and hereafter it will be called Buddhi Yoga. It is Sankhya Yoga is over, and now he is going to Buddhi Yoga. And what is the difference? Let us understand it, because we should think things in different ways. We should, and there are many ways to do things, and if you know the different ways, then you can find out a thing of which is convenient to you. And here Krishna, Lord Krishna, is telling Arjuna, so far, Abhita Sankhya, Abhita Sankhya, I told you about the Sankhya, you were told about the Sankhya. Buddhi Yoga Timam Srunu. Now you listen to the Buddhi Yoga. Buddhya Yukta Maya Padha Karma Bandham Prahasyasi. If you know this Buddhi Yoga and if you follow this Karma Bandham will never be attached to you. And you will be, these bonds will be not there. And you will be abducted from any bond. You will be detached from the bonds of action. By doing it, action, you face the bonds. Whatever action you do, there is a repercussion of that. But if you do with the Buddhi Yoga, and if you follow understand this, you will not have the bonds of action. Eshate abhita sankhye buddhi yoge tyuan srunu buddhya yukta ya patha karma bandham prahasyasi. Esha te abhita sankhye. Oh Partha, so far you are enlightened about this in terms of Sankhya. Knowledge by analysis. What is Sankhya? Sankhya means knowledge by analyzing things, understanding. That is you Jnanam. Esha te abhita sankhye esha te abhitaha sankhye buddhir yoge timam srunu buddhya yukto maya yaya partha buddhya yukto yaya partha karma bandham prahasyasi. Oh Partha, so far you are enlightened about this in terms of Sankhya or knowledge by analysis. And now I am telling it, explaining to it in different terms. Now listen to this in the terms of Buddhi Yoga. And with this Buddhi Yoga, by following this Buddhi Yoga, or this different way of thinking, you will be detached from all the bonds of action. So these are all wonderful thoughts and great ways which only such a great person like Krishna can, through the mouth of Krishna, Vyasa has given us all these gospels. O Partha, so far you are enlightened about this in terms of Sankhya or knowledge by analysis. This is a very important sloka, and it is difficult to understand the difference between these two. And let us understand the analysis of Krishna and the logic of Krishna in explaining the same thing in different ways. Esha, I have explained to you so far in one terms. Now I will explain to you in another. Say if you are not able to understand one thing, no, I will tell you in another way. You understand like this. Suppose this sum is done like this. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. No, I will tell you in different way. You take 2 fingers on the first right hand, take 3 fingers on the hand, then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total 5. Do you understand now? So like that, the teacher has their own ways of explaining in different ways. So now Krishna is taking another way of explanation. And this is the last sloka of this class. I will conclude with this last sloka. Neha vikramanashosti pratyavayo navidyate salpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Trayate mahato bhayat. It will absolve you of great fear. Goppa bhayan nunchi ninnu rakshistundi. Edi ee dharmam. If you follow this way of thought, if you follow this yoga, the way of doing things, then you will be saved from great fear. What is that way? Neha abhikramanashosti. In this map, you see, suppose the medicine is given, then they will say, no, this will not have any side effects. This will not pain. Even if you can take other medicines also, what you are following like that. the homeo doctor will give you some medicine, the English doctor will give, allopathic doctor will give a medicine. No, you can continue your homeo medicine, but I am giving you this. Use this also. You can use along with this. This will have no other side effects, and it will be comfortable. You will be so even if it does not work, what is there? It may not work. That's all. But it will have its effects. You believe and you take this medicine like that. The doctor explains. So this way he says, if you follow this pratyavayo navidyate, there are no adverse results because of this. Even a little of this dharma saves you from great fear. No molanashanam, avikramanasha nasti, avikramanasha, there are the root or the main ingredient, no loss of the root or destruction, ab initio is not there. Nothing will be lost, everything will be intact. And pratyavayo anavidyate, there are no adverse effects. You will not be affected in any way because this is a different way of thought. And if you follow this and if you can do this yoga, it will be beneficial for you. And he's going to tell the second type of yoga to Arjuna, Buddhi Yoga. Neha vikramanashosti pratyavayo anavidyate. Salpamapyasya dharma, salpamapyasya dharma. Even if you follow a little of this, it will absolve you of great fear. In this yoga, in following this yoga, avikramanasha anasti, no loss from root or destruction ab initio, no molanashanam. The root will not be lost, and the bija will be as it is. Pratyavayo anavidyate, no adverse effects will occur. Even a little of this dharma saves you from great fear. So he is going to tell another type of yoga which is very beneficial and which has no adverse effects. And even by doing a little of it, you will get good results. Neha avikramanashosti.
Neha avikramanashosti.
Na eha, because of this, avikramanasho asti, the root will not be lost. Pratyavayo.
Pratyavayo
Navidyate,
no
adverse effects. Salpamapyasya,
Svalpamapyasya,
even a little of this dharmasya, this dharma or this yoga, trayate, it will save you. Mahato bhayat, from great fear it will save you. Neha vikramanasho asti pratyavayo navidyate. Salpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. So he is going to tell it in different terms to Arjuna, and we'll end this class here, and you can ask your doubts or you can give your explanations or whatever it be. Please come on. Any questions?
Last stop on Gokside Chapara.
Esha te abhihita sankhye neha vikramanashosti pratyavayo navidyate salpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. By doing a little of this dharma or this yoga, you will be absolved of, you will be saved from great danger. And it has no adverse effects, and the original thing will be as it is, it will not be lost. So whatever is there, it will not be destructed, it will not be spoiled, and you will have additional effect, additional good only. Anybody else, please? Hello? Vijaya, your next explanation?
Yes, Master, I had a small doubt regarding the 38th one. The Dvandva Padas, Labho, Jaya, Jayo.
Sukha-dukhe samay kutva labho, Jaya, Jayo.
So,
Oh,
is
your
it...
name is Jaya. Okay, come on.
No, is it possible to view those things equally in all the circumstances? And is it required to view like that in all the circumstances? For example, like we require passion to learn things or to do some things. We require some motivation to do things. And that time we can't, like, how can we balance? Like, will this work in that aspect?
See, here the question is, Arjuna is asked to do the war.
Hmm.
And while doing it, what should be your bent of mind? How you should do it? That there is a difference between thinking it is equal, whether I win or not, whether I am able to do it or not. It is same. Not like that. You do it, and while doing it, about the result he is telling. Whether it gives you sukham or dukkham, whether it gives you labham or labham, jaya or ajaya. Final result, that you take it equally. Not in the beginning. You yuddhaya kritasya. First you do the war. You do all the preparation. You do whatever you want. But finally, when after doing it, don't think of this has happened. This is the result. Don't expect that result to come. You expect result. You do all your things in a good way. But finally, you take the result in a tranquil mind. Suppose due to some adversity, you will get bad result. Even then, you should not lose your balance of mind. Oh, I have done it now. Everything is gone. Now I will not live. I will do suicide. These sorts of things thinking some people develop after doing a thing. It should not be done like that. You do all the preparation, and your aim is to only get the good result. But in case you do not get the result, because there is a chance, there is the percentage of chance is you make it less. So that is the difference. I think you have understood the difference.
Yes.
So it is not all are equal. There is difference, but you take them as equal. You consider after the result, even if it is adverse, you think that it doesn't matter. It is same whether it is good. See, suppose you appear for somebody appears for the medical entrance or for the postgraduate entrance, something like that, and they don't get the good result. Okay, it is all right. I have already studied a lot. Next year I will appear and I will come. I will get a better rank. You take it that way. Don't take it that no, I am not useless. I cannot do this. That should not be there. So whether it is jayam or apajayam, you see the merits of being apajayam, getting the apajayam, and you find out now dukkham and sukham. So likewise, if you are now unhappy, there is a time when you will be more happy because you have already experienced dukkham. Okay, I have already seen the difficulty. So whatever little comes to me, it will be a happiness only. So living poor, then becoming rich. Poverty, rich. All these things, to take them equally. So that samatvam is different. That is only orient at the time of result, not in the beginning.
Okay. Understood.
That's a very good question indeed. Anybody else? Yeah.
Really?
Any questions?
Sir, nothing.
Hmm?
No, sir.
No, you put forward your views. Don't hesitate. This is just a get together thinking this type of class. We have the freedom to talk. If you oppose, if you don't like Krishna's advice, you tell.
It's not like liking. No, it's not like that. Sometimes what I think is, okay, Krishna is actually insisting Arjuna to go and fight the war. Okay. So he is asking us to do our karma.
One thing, not insisting. He is telling the result, telling the reasons to fight. He is asking them, he is encouraging him to do war, not insisting.
So what he is trying to say is, okay, this is your, it's your karma, so you will have to go do. That's maybe he is motivating. If I can put it that way, he is probably motivating him to go and do it. Okay, so sometimes what I feel, see, maybe it's just a, what do you say, a thought, but what I was thinking is, okay, sometimes whether taking a decision to not do,
Hmm.
that is also one of the decisions, right? So maybe that's what I was thinking. So probably sometimes, okay, it's not like when, at this moment, but earlier also I've thought like that. Okay, so had he not, decided to fight, probably the story would have been different. So is it a bad idea to, select some, do something as you decide?
You first leave away the question of Arjuna and Bharata Yuddha and all that. It is a question of our own life.
Okay,
And in our own life,
right.
we face a situation and we take a decision. I will not go for examination, or I will not appear for the interview because I have not prepared for, or
right.
if I appear for interview, some other may lose the
Maybe,
job. Like that, you
maybe,
take a decision.
hmm.
Yes. In this COVID period, if I go, I may get
Correct.
COVID.
See,
So all these things you may think, and these are all your arguments.
that is true. What you're telling is true, but
So,
but in life, probably situations are not like, okay, either you're, it's just a thought.
yeah,
That's all. I'm just
they are
telling.
not so congenial for going for interview. So you think that no, I will not go for
Hello?
interview. No, this is very let me lose the job. Doesn't matter, but I should not get COVID. I should leave. All these things you may think. Okay, so that is a different thing. And one will advise you. No, it is all right. There is COVID and everything, but they have taken all the precautions to save you from the COVID. Each individual will be called, and there will be distance between the interviewer and you will be sanitized. All these things will be done. And if you have prepared well for the interview, you may not get a chance again because the competition will increase, and now this is the best chance for you to go for interview. Like that, somebody will enthuse you to go for interview and attend it. There's nothing wrong in that, but it is not contradictory. Still, you don't want
That
to
is true,
go
yeah,
for
yeah.
interview.
Unless you take a step, you can't, yeah.
Yeah, unless you see, there are good reasons for fighting. That's why Krishna says you have to fight, because they have, the Bharata Yuddha, why it was fought and what all difficulties they have faced and how they were subjected to many infamy and all these things. So it is a war of justice, and not only for them. See, a cruel people, if they are ruling, the people also are subjected to cruelty, and they will have no justice. So if the good people, Pandavas, if you come to reign, then all the people will be happy, and it will be a
Right.
So that is the reason
get
why
it.
Krishna has enthused him to do the war. Krishna is a relative, and he wants the safety of Arjuna, but he knows the capability of Arjuna, and Krishna is there. He himself knows that he can do and tackle the war entirely on his own, and he can bring justice to these people. That's why he is in the side of Pandavas. Okay, now, see here, our discussion about Bhagavad Gita is not the philosophy or the Yuddha of the Kauravas and Pandavas. We are adopting it to our life. Exactly, you asked a very good question. If one does not want to do, where is the point of pressing him to do such that? So, the merits and demerits, there is nothing wrong in explaining the merits and demerits and asking them, choosing them to do the thing when it is beneficial for them. I think you got the point. Vijaya, is it okay? Hello?
She got disconnected.
Disconnect?
Hello, sir.
Are you satisfied?
Hello, sir. There's a little bit of a disturbance. I don't know if you were able to.
Have you got it? The point?
Hello.
Have you understood the point? Okay. Basu? Any questions?
క్వశ్చన్ కాదు కానీ ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పింది నా లైఫ్ లో అయితే జరిగిపోయింది. అది ఏంటి అని అంటే డిప్లొమా ఎగ్జామ్ కి వెళ్ళాను కదా ఫస్ట్
Okay.
అప్పటికి ఇంకా ఎంటర్ అయింది. సో డిప్లొమాకి వెళ్ళొచ్చు అని చెప్పన్నారని ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ డిప్లొమా రాయడానికి వెళ్ళాను.
Hmm.
వెళ్ళి అక్కడ అందరూ బయట పాడేసుకుంటూ ఉన్నారు. ఓ చాలా పెద్ద పెద్ద గొంతుకులు పెట్టి పాడుకుంటున్నారు.
Hmm.
హాల్లోకి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఎగ్జామినర్ ఏమడుగుతారు అన్నది తెలియదు. అందరూ బయట మాత్రం చాలా హడావుడి చేస్తున్నారు. చాలా టెన్షన్ ఉన్న వాతావరణం వచ్చింది. నేను మీకు గురుగారు ఫోన్ చేశానండి అప్పుడు. ఫోన్ చేసి నేను ఇంక ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లోకి వెళ్ళనండి, నాకు చాలా భయం వేస్తుంది, నేను వెనక్కి వెళ్ళిపోతానని చెప్పంటే,
అవును.
నువ్వు ఎప్పేర్ అవ్వు, నీకు ఏదొస్తే అది పాడు, నువ్వు పాస్ అయ్యావా నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ వెళ్తావు, పాస్ అవ్వకపోతే మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళి అని ఏం పర్వాలేదు, నీకు ఏదొస్తే అది లోపల మాత్రం వెళ్ళి ఎప్పేర్ చేసి రా అని చెప్పాను.
And you passed with first class. That is the very, so, that is the practical experience. Suppose she didn't appear for the examination, she will lose 1 year. Suppose she didn't appear for the examination, we should take it also like, okay, you are not gone, doesn't matter. You prepare well, you can do better next year. That should be my attitude. I should not blame, you are not gone for the examination, I told you to go. Somebody else, that fellow has passed, this fellow, you could have passed. That should not be the attitude.